Hi there, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to give you a really quick demonstration on how to improve your bridge hand. I'm going to demonstrate it on a pool table, but it does apply to pool or if you're playing snooker. So if you do find this video useful, please consider giving me a subscribe. Let's jump on in. If you're first starting out and you're having problems with your bridge, I think there's two really key points to getting it right. Or two things that you see beginners getting wrong. And the first is actually having a solid bridge. So you'll see, bridges that look like that, just kind of things that almost just sit and hover on the table. What you need is to kind of get your palm flat on the table, these four fingertips on the table, and kind of get them gripping. Like you can feel the cloth if you do that, you get them gripping, and then your bridge hand is solid, it's not moving anywhere. So that gives you a strong foundation before you play any other shots. And the second one, and this is probably the one that you see more mistakes in, is your thumb. Getting it in the proper position that it makes your cue nice and solid so that it can be delivered in a straight line and it's not going to waggle about. All the mistakes that you see with beginners is, a kind of loose thumb, and if you look at that, the cue can kind of slide about anywhere. So what you want to do is bring your thumb up, and this will feel a bit strange if you're not used to doing it. If you've not got this proper bridge, it's actually quite difficult to do. You just need to train your thumb into the right position. So you bring it up and you put it against your index finger and you kind of lock it in. Now what that's doing is it's creating a little ridge there for the cue to sit in. And if you put the cue in there, it is a lot more solid. It can't move about as much. And if you've got a more solid cue, a more solid bridge, that cue is going to be delivered straight a lot more often, which means that you will pop more balls. So that's it. So that's how to get the strong foundation on the bridge. So now that you've got that steady foundation there for your bridge, you want to think about how far away from the cue ball you want it. I'm just going to move this forward a little bit. I think about 10, 11 inches away from it is a kind of perfect amount. Things to think about is you don't want to hold your hand too close to the cue ball, because then you can't get much power in it. You can't bring the cue back far enough to put a lot of power in it. You don't want to have it too far away, because then you've got too much cue coming past your bridge hand that it can wobble about more. So I think about 10 inches is pretty perfect, and that will also determine where you hold the cue at the back, because you want a almost 90-degree angle in your arm there while you're holding the tip at the ball. And then once you've got the position of the bridge correct, you've got your foundation correct, there's then 3 variations of the bridge after that, and it depends on what kind of shot that you're playing. And it's dead simple. It's either a stun shot, follow through, or screw shot. If you're playing a stun shot, you've got your normal bridge, everything's in place, you're addressing the white ball in the middle, and stun. Now, you change your bridge slightly if you're playing follow through. So this is how it would be if you're stunning the shot. To follow through, just bring these 4 fingers, slide them up, and you'll see that arcs your hand and puts the cue to the top of the white ball. Now that's important because you want this cue as parallel as possible to the floor. There's no point in kind of just dipping your cue at the back to try and create topspin, because you'll end up miscuing. So just bring your fingers up, it'll automatically raise the cue, and you can follow through with the white. Now the third one, it's the same principle, but it's with backspin. So you've got your normal bridge, that's a stun shot. You want to get backspin, so what you don't do is raise this back arm up so you're pointing down there, because you will miss cue. You want to get your bridge lower down to the table so that the cue's lower on the white ball but still parallel to the floor. And you can screw the ball back. I hope you found this interesting, and if you did, then please consider giving me a subscribe, a like, and let me know your comments below. Thanks for watching.